Bitcoin mining ensures that the blockchain is up to date with legitimate transactions. It was, at the time, a unique solution to creating trust in a trustless environment. In this sense, mining is core to the security model of Bitcoin. The idea of mining and receiving Bitcoin in return is an attractive-sounding deal. While the days of mining with a computer CPU are gone, getting involved with mining doesn't always require owning a physical machine. But before you can decide if mining is for you, let's discuss briefly how Bitcoin mining works. When a user creates a new Bitcoin transaction, they need to wait for other network users to verify and confirm its validity. Miners are responsible for collecting new, pending transactions and grouping them into a candidate block. The goal of a miner is to find a valid block hash for their candidate block. A block hash is a string of numbers and letters that functions as a unique ID for each block. In order to create a new block hash, the miner needs to gather the block hash of the previous block, their candidate block's data, and submit it all through a hash function. However, the miner must find a nonce that, combined with all the data, will generate a block hash that begins with a certain amount of zeros. The amount of zeros changes according to the mining difficulty. A valid block hash proves that the miner did the necessary work to validate their candidate block. After gathering the pending transactions and creating their candidate block, the nonce is the only thing that a miner can change, and that's what mining rigs do. In an intensive process of trial and error, mining machines keep changing the nonce and hashing the combined data several times until they find a solution to that block. As soon as a miner finds a valid hash, they can validate their candidate block and collect the Bitcoin rewards. This is also the moment that the blockchain transactions included in that block go from pending to confirmed. Each new block provides the respective miner a block reward, which consists of newly generated Bitcoins plus transaction fees. Since the block reward is almost entirely made of the block subsidy, most people refer to it as the block reward without accounting for the fees. When it comes to Bitcoin, the block subsidy started at 50 BTC in 2009, and is being reduced in half every 210,000 blocks roughly every 4 years. These halving events caused the mining reward to be reduced to 25 BTC in 2012, then to 12.5 BTC in 2016, and finally to 6.25 BTC in 2020. The next halving event is expected to occur in 2024. Still, there are many factors to consider when evaluating mining equipment and profitability. The speed at which a mining rig can produce random nonces and test them is an important metric to check. This figure is known as the hash rate and is vital to the success of a Bitcoin miner. The greater the hash rate, the faster you'll be able to test these random inputs. Another important metric is the energy consumption of a mining rig. If you spend more money on electricity than the value earned mining, profitability goes out of the window. Since Bitcoin is decentralized and open source, anyone can join the mining race. In the past, you could use your personal computer to mine new blocks. But as the mining difficulty increased, you now need more powerful machines. Theoretically, you could still try to mine Bitcoins with your personal computer, but the chances of finding a valid hash are practically zero. Computing the hash function is relatively quick, but calculating the massive amount of random inputs takes much longer. That's why you now need specialized hardware before even trying to be a profitable miner. The chances of mining a block yourself are extremely low. Joining a crypto mining pool instead allows you to combine your computing power with other miners. When the pool successfully mines a block, each miner receives a share of the Bitcoins mined. The pool rewards are proportional to the mining power you provide. When joining a pool using your hardware locally, you will have to configure your software to partner with other miners. The process typically involves signing up for an account and connecting to a mining pool server. If you want to avoid the more technical steps, you can also join a cloud mining farm, leaving the hardware and software up to the farm owners. Broadly speaking, cloud mining usually consists of you paying for someone else to mine on your behalf. The farm owner is then expected to share the profits with you. However, this option is very risky as there is no guarantee that you will get a return on your investment. Many cloud mining services turned out to be scams, so be careful.
If you found this article useful, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. You can also visit our website, where you find great educational contents about cryptocurrency. As a member of our Cryptocurrency Academy, you'll have access to exclusive resources and tools to help you stay informed and make better trading decisions. Additionally, discover and join our Discord. Our Discord server will provide a supportive network of like-minded individuals who can provide guidance, advice, and encouragement.